your name on the record?
For the record, Amir Ladan on behalf of Jeremy DeWitte, he's to my right.
All right. Sir, can you tell me your name?
Jeremy Charles DeWitte, Your Honor.
Mr. DeLay, you're here in 2021 MM2397AO on charge of battery dating violence. Court did review the charging affidavit in this case, did find probable cause for your arrest. I have a witness in the witness booth. Ma'am, can you tell me your name and spell your last name? Can you raise your right hand and be sworn in? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, ma'am, put your hand, oh, sorry. Can you tell me how you know Mr. DeWitte?
We used to date. We've dated on and off.
For how long?
About 3 years, 2 years, 3 years.
And do you want to have contact with him?
Yes.
Are you afraid of him?
No.
Has anything like this happened in the past?
No.
Did drugs or alcohol play a role in this incident?
No.
If something like this were to happen again, do you feel comfortable contacting law enforcement?
Yes.
All right. Ms. State, do you have any questions for the witness?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Delane?
Yes, Your Honor, good morning. You contacted me this morning to let me know about this, correct?
Yes.
What is it that you wanted the judge to know about this arrest?
Well, I mean, I initially called because I had an injury, and then the fire rescue did show up, but then so did 8 OPD officers. And they held me and Jeremy there for about 2 hours because they kept asking me if he had beat me or if he was abusing me. And I refused to make a police report, and I realized what they were trying to do. It wasn't what I originally called for. And so I said I wouldn't answer any more questions. When I asked to speak to him, I said, if he and I speak to you together, we can explain what happened. They said they were going to arrest me if I tried to talk to him at all. So it turned from me having an injury to, as I said, 8 OPD officers showing up.
You called for medical assistance, correct?
Right.
Okay. Did you call because Mr. DeWitte had done something to you?
No.
You want to make sure, I want to make sure that the court understands, you are currently a contractor for
Right.
Mr. DeWitte's company, correct?
Right, and I was there this morning working in movie vehicles and everything. And I mean, that's what happened, so.
So, Your Honor, I'll proffer some information for the court's consideration, and I can have additional testimony elicited from Ms. Burton if necessary. A contractor for Metro State for some time now. Their vehicles were vandalized, their tires were slashed, they were spray painted. Mr. DeWitte were dealing with that at the time that she got injured. And so I don't really understand why this is being characterized as a domestic violence battery case. I think her testimony is clear that that's not what occurred. So I'd be asking the court to find that there's a conflict in the statement made by law enforcement and the sworn statement here today, which would confirm that this, in fact, was not a domestic violence battery case, and I'd ask that you not find probable cause based on her testimony. Certainly, I can have her proffer any additional information that Madam Prosecutor or Your Honor would require in order to make that finding.
Well, Mr. Ladan, she started off with the situation not so good. Because I asked her if something like this happened in the past intentionally to see if she would tell me the truth. She didn't. Look at the face sheet I'm looking at, is several acts of domestic violence between these two individuals. So I don't know how much weight you want me to put into her testimony to tell me that she called for medical assistance and nothing happened. That may be true. I don't know. But as of right now, of course, going to find probable cause for his arrest. I'm going to set his bond in this case an amount of $1,000. Condition of the bond, he had no contact with the victim in this case, that he maintain a separate residence from the victim. If they do have a shared residence, he may return one time with law enforcement to retrieve any personal items he has. He may not possess any weapons or firearms. The weapons and firearms he has, and he returned with law enforcement within 24 hours of his release. you're out on bond in other cases. Out on bond in Osceola County case 2020, CF 3570. You're out on bond in Osceola County case 2019, CF 3928. You're out on bond in case 2020, CF 4466AO. You're out on bond in case 2020, CF 1974BO. You're out on bond in case 2020, CF 1977AO. You're out on bond in 2020, CF 2039AO. You're out on bond in case 2020, CF 2414AO. You're out on bond in case 2020, CF 2415AO. You're out on bond in case 2020, CF 1853AO. You're out on bond in case 2019, CF 15057AO. You're out on bond in case 2019, CF 15055AO. You're out on bond in case 2019, CF 12733AO. And all those bonds, those cases, the court's going to revoke those bonds. We're going to set new bonds at $0 in those cases. I think Mr. Ledan represents you in all those cases. So he can get you in front of the appropriate one judge, probably that's handling all the orange cases and all the Osceola County cases to see if there's any release conditions they're going to release you on.
Your Honor, if Ms. can't have contact with my client, she's going to lose her employment. Would the court consider a no hostile contact order in lieu of a no contact order? They do not reside together. They're not dating. So, I mean, there's no issue here as it relates to that.
Not at this time. You can talk to the division judge about that. It seems that didn't work before, based on what I'm reading. So you can talk to him about whether him or her about how they feel about the no hostile contact being reimposed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day.